Damn. Wow, what a nice guy. This is the guy running for governor. Who's this guy?
My name is James
That's loud.
Fishback, and I'm running to succeed Ron DeSantis as Florida's next Republican governor. I'm running for Florida governor so I can make life more affordable for you and your family. Easier to afford groceries, to buy a home, to raise a family, and when it's all said and done, to retire with dignity. I'll do that by stopping the H-1B scam so our workers, especially our college grads, can get jobs again. I'll tell
My man.
Blackstone, Airbnb, and foreign investors that no, in Florida, you can't buy our homes because our homes are for families.
Who is this guy?
I'll stop the construction of any AI data center that threatens to raise our electricity bills or poison our water supply. And I'll completely and totally eliminate property taxes for every Florida resident, because in America, you don't rent your home from the government. You own it, free and clear.
Oh my
Nowadays,
God.
not all Republicans are the same. If a Republican politician supports the H-1B scam that fires our workers, he can't be our next governor.
That's
if
right.
he goes out and supports the building of AI data centers that threaten our electric bills and our water supply, he can't be our next governor.
Obviously.
And if he goes to Congress and does nothing for us but makes millions of dollars trading stocks for himself, he can't be our next governor.
I am so glad that we are finally getting young guys in politics that are sick of this shit. Bro, I just hope it works. I do. Guys like Mandami, like hopefully, like even if you don't like him, right? Even if you don't like him, I just love to see guys that are not geriatrics coming in there. Get the youth. Yeah, bro, like we've been ruled by these fucking erectile dysfunction Social Security recipients for 40 years. I've had enough.
Byron Donalds can't be our next governor because he won't fight for Florida like Ron DeSantis has. I will. I'll fight to preserve Governor DeSantis' wins by keeping Florida free from DEI, radical transgenderism, Soros-backed prosecutors, child predators, voter fraud, and the millions of illegals that invaded our country on Kamala Harris's watch. I'll do that because unlike Byron Donalds, I'm not a politician. I'm an investor and a businessman. I stood up to Wall Street. I sued the Federal Reserve, and I filed a landmark brief with the Supreme Court defending President Trump's right to fire corrupt federal officials.
All right.
I started Incubate Debate, a free high school debate league for thousands of kids across Florida so they could learn how to debate, discuss, and grow as Americans. I love our state. I am a fourth-generation Floridian. My great-grandfather fought in World War I and then owned a small hotel on Fort Lauderdale Beach.
There it is.
My grandfather fought in World War II and ran 750 head of cattle in Okeechobee. My father proudly drove the city bus in Broward County, where I was born and raised. I went to Florida public schools from kindergarten to graduation. Even though I grew up in South Florida, I now call the Panhandle home. I'm an unapologetic Christian who believes that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm a proud American who will never apologize for our history. In the coming
oh my God!
months, I'm going to meet as many Florida voters as I can where they live, work, and pray.
Guy?
I'll visit all 67 counties because Florida's next governor has to be someone you can see, talk to, and even debate with. I look forward to seeing you soon. My name is James Fishback, and I approve this message because Florida is our home, America is our birthright, and we will never let them steal it from us.
Man, this is my guy. This is my guy. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go.
And what I would do in cities like Jacksonville, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, where you have a homeless situation is very quickly give them an option. Do you want to go to prison for several years for all of the crap that you have on you right now? Or do you want to get mental health treatment? It's going to be unpopular to say we have to reopen the asylums.
Oh, bro, we are rising. It's going to happen. I completely agree with this. I totally agree with this. I think this is exactly how they should handle it.
We have to reopen the asylums. When they started closing.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Let them know. Put them in the box.
And so when you've got upwards of half of people who commit violent crime having that mental health issue.
They're nutballs.
I'm sorry, we're not doing the therapy thing.
Yes!
We're doing the you're going to prison for 10
You're in the box now. That's right.
years thing, or you're going to go to a
Yes.
mental health institution, which is a very
Yes.
euphemistic way of saying you're going to Arkham Asylum. Okay? That's a
Oh
to say
my God.
And what
Gentlemen, here's what you have to keep in mind, is that there are a lot of us out there. There's a lot of us out there, and we can consolidate and control these systems, and eventually, if through sheer force of will, numbers, and doing whatever it takes, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And it starts at the ground level. Vote for people like this. Always do this. Yeah, I respect this guy. Yes, exactly. And yeah, 100%. Bring it, and we can change this shit and make it the way that we want it to be. And is this guy in chat? I mean, I don't know, right? I mean, I think it's a logical conclusion that any normal person would come to. And you can't reopen asylums without a ton of psychologists, or will turn into hard drugs, medication abuse. I mean, as long as I don't really care what happens to them. I just don't want them out in society. Like, it doesn't matter to me what happens to them. Like, why would I care about what happens to a crazy, violent criminal when that's their well-being doesn't mean anything to me. Like, what matters is the people that are not crazy, violent criminals that are outside that don't want to have to live in terror that this person is going to stab them. That's my priority list. And the more people that we have like this guy talking about reopening,
you're going to Arkham Asylum. Okay? That's the way to say it.
This is what I'm all about. And you see, there's a lot of young guys in the audience here. A lot of young guys. I'm running for Florida governor to make the trains run on time. Oh boy.
My name is James Fishback, and I'm running for Florida governor. I'm here in Shipley in the Panhandle on tracks that used to carry Amtrak's Sunset Limited. It allowed families to get a train right here in rural parts of the Florida Panhandle and take it all the way down to Disney for Christmas or Miami for New Year's. Sadly, that train got canceled. It became the latest sign that politicians in Tallahassee, Democrat and sadly Republican, don't care about what happens here in the Florida Panhandle.
Yeah.
I'm running for Florida governor because I recognize that Florida is more than just Naples, Orlando, and Miami, that we have to look out for the dignity of our neighbors in the Panhandle, and I'll do that by making a generational investment in our public schools, creating 10,000 great-paying jobs for locals, and also bringing back the Amtrak.
So he puts this out, and he says, I'm running for Florida governor to make the trains run on time. This is a quote from Benito Mussolini, okay? This is a guy in World War II that was aligned with Hitler. And he just said he didn't give a fuck. He just went and put that out there, right? Oh, no, and this is the same guy that said that what he wants to do is bring back the mental asylums and effectively create Arkham Asylum again. This is my guy. Finally, we're finally getting there.
As Christians, we are called to protect the preborn, to defend
Christ
the
is
sanctity
king.
of marriage, and to recognize the dignity of our neighbors. My name is James Fishback, and I'm running for Florida governor to do all three.
He's actually doing music videos about Christianity. Oh my God. You say Mussolini's the OG fascist? He's one of them. This guy's down in Jubilee, I believe? I don't know. And so you even had all this happen. You see, you'd be thrown. I'd be thrown in the asylum? Thank God, bro. I've been worried about a bunch of shit. If I'm in an asylum, I don't have to be anymore. Yeah, that'd be great. And so anyway, basically, let's see here. We'll watch this. Clarify comments made about Nick Fuentes. His followers. Oh boy.
I want to clarify some comments that I made this week rather abruptly in a live interview about the young men in our country who watch and follow Nick Fuentes. I want to clarify and apologize for absolutely nothing. The young men in Pasco County who wore blue America First hats, who came to our event, where the average age in the room was somewhere in the 60s, were there, were respectful, were civil. We had a great conversation, and they have a...
He just went and said, I don't give a fuck. See, I told you. All you need to do is get enough people together, and you can do anything you want.
Real pulse for what is going on in the country. Too often these days, young white men are discounted and told that their opinions don't matter. They are toxically masculine.
Man.
That they have some sort of privilege and their conversation and contributions don't matter. I'm running for Florida governor because Florida is our home. America is our birthright. And we can never, ever sell out the men who built this country.
I've been waiting on this for a while. I've been waiting on this for a bit. Finally, it's going to happen. So, he has my vote? Absolutely. I'd totally vote for this guy. Instantaneously.
Watching Aiden Ross all day or some of right? I mean, if you're sitting and watching Aiden Ross all day or some of these Twitch streamers, that's very different than, I'll tell you the truth, I found the audience of young men who follow and watch Nick Fuentes to be actually incredibly informed and insightful. And very patriotic young men.
So people got really mad about this, obviously. I wonder why.
Completely honest. Now, that's very different than the audience watching Fresh and Fit. But I think something has to be said about the young men.
Yeah.
Hey, some of them are based too, okay? Just mostly on the feminist stuff. But
I love the soundboard when Myron hits the sounds. No, it's not a dig on Myron, right? It's just what kind of audience, what kind of following do you have? And look, I'm going to be completely honest. I probably shouldn't say this, but I think Nick's following is actually really impressive. There's a lot of young men who are patriotic, who are well-informed, who know our history, which is why they are so frightened by the current path that we are on.
That's exactly it.
And the sooner we can accept that and stop letting the left and the right, stop letting George Soros and Larry Ellison divide us and convince us that certain people we should not listen to, the sooner we can reject that slanderous lie that Americans need to be disavowed, the sooner we can once again unite under a country that speaks up against the establishment, an establishment that has colluded with the left and the right. The country.
See, this is the kind of shit, I don't even have to add anything. I don't even need to say anything. I just need to play the video.
Country Club Republicans are no better than the Democrats. We have to have an America First movement.
That's right.
Probably not going to happen in its own party, but it will likely happen within the vessel of the Republican Party.
Yeah,
that's why I'm running this race for Florida governor, is to actually put forward a Florida First, America First vision that doesn't apologize for our history, doesn't apologize for who we are.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Fucking finally. Fucking finally. If this guy wins Florida and run for president after, well, here's what's important. If this guy wins, then you're going to have 50 more of this guy, or I guess 49 more of this guy, running for governor everywhere else. That's why it's important. It's important so you can show that this is a movement and a message that has a tremendous amount of support. And if you don't support it, if you are not in favor of it, then you're dead in the water. That's it. What about DeSantis? I think he's going to run again.
Just wants to actually tackle the real issues that are facing young, old, black, white, Christian, Muslim, Jew. It doesn't matter. We are in this to fight this and to stand up to a corrupt establishment.
Man. We need the young patriot. I'm so glad that we have less of these old fucking geriatric brain dead fossils that are sitting around trying to micromanage the words we use or the internet whenever they can't use their email. That's it. Florida has term limits for governors. Oh, is that the reason? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess so. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. Absolutely, of course. And I'm really happy to see this. I am tremendously happy to see this. And I think that, again, more people like this need to come out and run for office. And, us younger guys, right? I mean, politics is generally something that's like all older people. But we can just consolidate around a younger guy and then vote the old retards out of office and then do things our way. And that's all there is to it. So, the old people are dying. We're not. And so, yeah, vote for young guys. Don't put up with this shit. There's no reason to. And every single one, absolutely. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, whenever I see an old person running for office, I generally don't take them seriously. I'm going to be totally real. I don't want to hear a person that, like, doesn't understand their email tell me about where the world needs to go. I don't want to hear that. Absolutely not. Get the old retards that don't know how to navigate an iPhone out of office? Absolutely. Don't you think this is another form of propaganda that cannot really be achieved in the real world if people like this get elected? To being a governor, I mean, Ron DeSantis has done a ton of shit as governor. He did a ton of shit as governor. What do you mean? Absolutely, you can make a big change.